What's the most absurd reason you've been denied a 3-day pass? I've been planning this trip for 6 months. My girlfriend Natalie was flying in from California. 3-day pass approved. Hotel booked, concert tickets purchased, everything lined up perfectly. Day before my leave starts, First Sergeant Briggs calls me into his office. I'm thinking he wants to confirm my contact information or some routine paperwork. Private Donovan, your pass is denied. My stomach dropped. What? Why? First Sergeant? He slides a folder across his desk. Says here you're qualified as battalion coffee maker. We've got a visit from the division commander this weekend. Need you here to handle coffee service. I stared at him waiting for the punchline. There wasn't one. First Sergeant, I'm a vehicle mechanic. I work in the motor pool. You attended the hospitality course last month, correct? Technically true. They'd sent me to some stupid 4-hour class about proper coffee preparation for VIP visits. I thought it was a joke. Apparently not. First Sergeant, 30 other soldiers took that same class. You scored highest on the practical exam. Says here you achieved perfect temperature consistency and optimal brew strength. Congratulations. Perfect temperature consistency. I'd made coffee. That's it. Just followed the instructions on the machine. This can't be serious. My girlfriend's already on a plane. I've got hotel reservations. Briggs shrugged. Should have thought about that before becoming our best coffee maker. Division commander's particular about his coffee. Can't risk it. I tried everything. Offered to teach someone else. Suggested we just use the automatic machine. Even volunteered for extra duty the following month. Nothing worked. Briggs was dead serious. My leave was canceled because I made good coffee. Natalie landed that afternoon. I had to tell her over the phone I couldn't leave base because of coffee duty. She thought I was joking, started laughing, then realized I was serious. You're canceling our weekend because of coffee? Not my choice. Apparently I'm essential personnel now. She was furious. Hung up on me. Checked into the hotel alone. That Saturday morning, I'm standing in the conference room at 0500. Commercial coffee maker, industrial size, brewing 200 cups for the division commander's staff meeting. I'd been there since 0400, prepping everything according to some ridiculous checklist. Water temperature, grind consistency, brew time, serving temperature, 23 separate requirements for making coffee. Division commander arrives at 0600. 2-star general named Caldwell. Tall guy, looked like he'd rather be anywhere else. He walks past the coffee station, pours himself a cup, takes one sip, makes this disgusted face. What is this? First Sergeant Briggs rushes over panicking. Sir, that's from our certified coffee specialist. Best in the battalion. Caldwell takes another sip, even more disgusted. This tastes like motor oil. Who made this? Briggs points at me. I'm standing there in my dress uniform, wanting to disappear. Son, how much coffee did you use? 2 cups per pot, sir. Standard ratio from the manual. The manual's wrong. Way too strong. Tastes like battery acid. He dumps the entire cup in the trash. Briggs looks at me like I've committed treason. You followed the manual exactly? Yes, First Sergeant, every specification. Caldwell starts laughing. Actually laughing. You canceled this soldier's leave so he could make terrible coffee from an outdated manual? Sir, he scored perfect on the hospitality course practical exam. Let me guess. That exam also uses the old manual? The one we stopped using 2 years ago because everyone complained the coffee was too strong? Briggs went pale. Sir, I wasn't aware. Of course you weren't. Nobody reads the updates. Caldwell turns to me. What's your actual job, son? Vehicle mechanic, sir. And you had leave this weekend? Yes, sir. Girlfriend flew in from California. She's at a hotel in town right now, probably packing to leave. Caldwell checks his watch. It's 0615. Get out of here. Your pass is reinstated, effective immediately. I'll drink gas station coffee before I drink this battery acid again. I practically ran to my car. Called Natalie from the parking lot. She didn't answer. Called again. Nothing. Drove to the hotel going 20 over the speed limit. Found a room. Knocked on the door. She opened it, already packed. Bags by the door. Nat, wait. I got my pass back. General tasted my coffee and said it was so bad he reinstated my leave. She stared at me. Your coffee was so terrible that a general gave you your weekend back? Apparently I followed an outdated manual. Made it too strong. He compared it to battery acid. She started laughing. Couldn't stop. Laughing so hard she was crying. You're telling me the army canceled your leave for coffee duty, then gave it back because you're bad at making coffee? That's exactly what happened. We salvaged the weekend. Made it to the concert. Actually had a great time once we stopped laughing about the coffee situation. Monday morning, back at the motor pool. Briggs calls another formation. Announces we're updating all hospitality course materials. Effective immediately, coffee preparation is no longer a qualified skill position. We're using automatic machines for all VIP visits. My buddy Russell whispers, dude, you got coffee duty eliminated from the entire division. Apparently Caldwell was so annoyed by the whole situation he ordered a complete review of hospitality procedures. Decided the old system was stupid and wasteful. Now they just use regular coffee machines. No more certification, no more manual brewing, no more canceling leave for coffee makers. 3 months later, Caldwell visits again. Different building, different meeting. I'm walking past and he recognizes me. Hey, aren't you the battery acid coffee guy? Yes, sir. How's the girlfriend? Good, sir. She still brings up the coffee story at parties. He laughs. Best terrible cup of coffee I ever had. Changed an entire division's procedures. Last week, Natalie and I got engaged. At the proposal, she handed me a gift. Fancy coffee maker with a card that read, please never make me coffee. Love you anyway. That coffee maker sits unused in our kitchen. Every time someone asks about it, we tell them the story of how bad coffee saved our relationship and changed military policy.